Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 13. I watched already today the episodes 10, 11 and 12. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. I'm gonna try to hurry a little during that intro because as you can see the lights are going down, but I want to watch this episode today because I saw that it was the last one about that battle into Trust, so I want to watch it today, you know, to finish that story because I need to know what is gonna happen and all. So maybe I need to hurry a little during this intro. I'm gonna say what I said already during the other ones, just to be sure that you got the message. If you are watching these videos on YouTube, if you are watching any reaction videos on YouTube about Attack on Titan, just know that the reactors who are posting them are fighting a lot to post them because Attack on Titan, the owner of this anime, they are not playing fair with the reactors, or at least they are not considering us a turn like for other shows, other things. We are respecting fair use rules that we can apply, and because of that they are letting us post things about it. But for this anime, and I think for animes in general, in fact, because I have the same issue with Death Note that I'm binge watching right now on my channel, they don't care about fair use rules or not. It's really just you have to try and try and try and try again until it succeeds, you know, to pass the test. Why I want to tell you that? It's to be honest, to tell you how it's working, but also to explain to you why maybe the reaction part that you are seeing on YouTube can be frustrated maybe for you because it's less long than what you can expect. It's not what I wanted you guys to see. I'm functioning by making one version of the video respecting the fair use rules, and I'm editing it again and again until it succeeds, you know, to pass. And that's why for almost all of the episodes I had to make 8 different versions of the video, and for some of them more than that. And why I'm telling you that, it's also to remind you that if you are frustrated about it, like me, I can be frustrated about it because I'm forced to cut so many things. I'm like, no, I wanted you guys to see that, I have to cut it, you're sure? Like, I'm a little frustrated about it. But since I have my Patreon, I'm less frustrated about it because on my Patreon I'm putting you the extended reaction part or the full reaction part, and the extended reaction part, it's the reaction part after the first time that I edit it. So just to give you an idea, it's 3 minutes more than the fair use rules version. So for the version that you have on YouTube, it's like 5 minutes more than what you are seeing on YouTube, and the full reaction part, it's the full reaction part. I already put the full reaction part for the episodes 1 and 2 and 8 and 9. Maybe I'm gonna put it also for the last episode. I don't know, I need to see that during the editing. Each time I'm telling you into the description if I prepared for you the extended or the full reaction part. It's also the best way, you know, to support me because I'm a little reactor. So YouTube really doesn't care about me, and that's why now I'm telling you to subscribe, like and comment if you like my videos. So maybe at some point YouTube is gonna begin to care about me a little. We'll see. Okay, that being said, what happened during the last episode? I need to be short about it. That plan is really based on Eren being able to control the Titan that he created. That was a failure during the last episode. I think that it's because of the fact that the 2 last times that he did it, it was not willingly, it was really something that he did impulsively, like it was an instinct move. So that Titan being created like that had an instinct purpose, you know, something like that. Right there, he created that Titan willingly, which is already great, but he didn't create it with a purpose. He took the face of the first Titan that he created, like that's it, I know this one, I know that it's a strong one, that he can be useful and also I'm gonna take him back, but without giving him really a purpose. I think that it has to be more something like that, like you have to give him a purpose, you have to really to control it. Is that said it's a power, so you need to train, you need to learn how to use that power, you need to learn how to control these Titans, and we can thank Armin, you know, during the last episode, who came to find Eren, who said to Mikasa, go save people, me, I'm taking care of Eren. He talked to him, really, you know, he talked to Eren's mind. He helped Eren to not give up by reminding him why he's doing all of that. Because he wants to join the Recon Corps, but also because he just wants to discover the world, you know, that world. I want them to discover that world. I hope that one day it's gonna happen. We'll see. But yes, you're a good friend, Armin. Right there, you managed to wake up your friend, and I think that it was that we saw at the end of the last episode, like Eren taking the control of that Titan. I don't know about the regenerate situation, how it's gonna happen. Are we gonna keep that Titan or not? I don't know, but I think that right there Eren can do what he's supposed to do, to take that rock, to block that hole, so Titans are not gonna come into the town anymore. You just have to kill the Titans who are inside, just. Oh, I did not talk about Jen during the review of the last episode. I'm worried about him right now, even if I think that Connie and Annie, they can come back to save him. I said it during the episode, I'm really interested by Jen, by his character. I really think that he's one of the characters who can have one of the most interesting and important development, evolution at least, like how we met him during the first episode, like he was someone who just wanted to be a soldier, you know, close to the king because he wanted to be safe, and that story that they said about his background, like he's coming from a family with privileges or something like that, and he never saw a Titan, you know, a lot of things about him and a lot of things also about his personality is making me think that he can have a big evolution, an interesting one, and he can be a character that I can really learn to love. Do you understand what I mean? Like with time, I think that I can be really supportive with him. You know, if I'm thinking about characters like that in other shows and animes, like the more recent, it can be Zuko in Avatar The Last Airbender, something like that. I don't know, I'm interested to see his evolution, so that's why I want to have hope for him to survive, just right there. We'll see. But it's the last episode about that battle, and I have good hope for us to win it. I said us. I have good hope for them to win that battle. So it's gonna be the good way to show to everyone what Eren can do and to give hope to all of them. And since a long time they are just acting by fear to not be eaten and to not have people that you love being eaten. And I think that it can be really a switch for them to see what Eren is doing. They can begin to have hope for the future. I want that. We'll see! And I'm gonna see that right now. I need to end this intro if I want to finish this episode with natural light and not the yellow lights which are awful for my camera. Let's go for this episode. Remember Patreon, extended or full reaction part, 2 episodes of advance, link on the description, stuff like that. Let's go! 10 minutes for the intro is a short one for me. Okay, don't be on the comments like, oh, she said that she wanted to make a short intro, it's lasting for 10 minutes. It's a short one. I'm not mad at you, I'm stressed because of the lights. Oh, it's a shorter episode or is it just me? Come on, Jen. Yes, do that. I think that these primitive titans, they were humans before being transformed into that. You're a fighter. Come on. You're a good guy, Marco. I already said it a lot. Oh yeah, you're brave. I don't know. Come on, let's go. You did it already for Armin to take him with you. No. Annie? Teamwork! Instantly good. Oh fuck. No, it's Eren. Yes. Oh, you're in love. Come on, her eyes. Let's go. Where are the recon cops that time? They're gonna come, everything is gonna be over. They're focused on Eren. They hear you? You know there are little toys for them. I'm sorry. They are taking your freedom. I want you to see that. Oh, you're good. You're the elite team. So good, Mikasa, so good. Eren. You did it. You all saw that. It's really something that they are afraid of since the beginning, you know? What that soldier said to Levi, the first one said in the first episode, like... They didn't have any... Oh, I need to evacuate! Just finish all of them. Yes, get him out. Like, he did his job. Are you sure? Okay. Finally, you're back! I recognized the... Haha! Yes. The cape I recognized, you know. Levi. We have a lot of things to tell you.
ドロストムに閉じ込めた巨人の総統戦には丸1日が費やされた。壁に群がった巨人のほとんどが流弾によって死滅し、主に調査兵団によって掃討された。その際、4メートル級1体と7メートル級1体の巨人を生け捕りにされ、死者・行方不明者207名、負傷者897。それに喚起するには失った人々の数があまりにも多すぎた。
Yes, but it's the first time that you won, and with such a victory, and now you can have hope. What?
訓練兵、彼の名前がわかるのか？
No! No, it was so nice.
彼の名前は岩で穴を塞いでからもう2日経っている。それなのにまだ遺体の回収が済んで二次災害は阻止しなくてはならない。
Oh, you're gonna burn them?
19番班長マルコ
名前が分かってよかった。作業
To his
するよ。
family? Oh, I'm so sorry.
奴らには消火器官がねえから人食って腹いっぱいになったら
That was one of my questions. There are no digestive things, so they are puking. Okay.
ごめんなさい。
謝っても仕方ないぞ早く弔ってやるんだな
They put you in jail? You can't blame them.
執行部隊のトップエルヴィン団長と
I had Levi, but not Erwin.
どこですか今君の身柄は憲兵団が受け持って
You can't blame them. They have a lot of questions.
君のせいか志願市役にあるイエーガー石地下室そこに巨人の謎がある
Possibly.
お前は記憶喪失で親父は行方知れずか随分都合のいい話彼が嘘をつく理由はないとの結論に至ったはずだ
It's not because of the fact that he's not lying that it's not convenient, but it's not convenient for him, it's convenient for people who decided to
君
do
の
it
成
like
果を
that.
調べるため志願しなくウォールマリアの奪還が必要となる
He
破
can't
壊
go
され
just
た
by
あの
himself.
扉を速やかに君の巨人の力が必要になる超大型巨人鎧の巨人おそらくは君と同じ原理だ
That's what I think.
この絶望から人類を救い出す鍵なんだ
These titans, people like you are controlling them because they have a purpose.
おいさっさと答えろクズ野郎お前がしたいことは何だ
Talk well to Eren, Levi.
調査兵団に入ってとにかく巨人をぶっ殺したいです
Ah, you have such a rage into you. I said it, I don't know if it was this intro or the last review. It can be his weakness.
こいつが裏切ったり暴れたりすればすぐに俺が殺す認めてやるよお前の調査兵団入団を
Thank you. I think that you think a lot of good things about yourself, Levi. I said it during the last episode when we met him. He can be an interesting character with the girl who is so excited about killing titans and who is telling them that she's not gonna hurt them. I think that these two can be interesting. And Levi, I saw that during the editing. It was interesting to see her naming him a control freak, you know, about cleaning, and him being mad, you know, when he had blood on his hand during a battle moment. But after that, when it was about reassuring his soldier, he didn't care about having blood on his hand. I saw that during the editing and I thought that it was interesting, you know, about his character, and that because of that his character could be interesting to follow, to have an arc. I still think that, but clearly you think a lot of good things about yourself. You seem to have an important ego also, Levi. You're good. You were really good during the battles that we had with you. Even if right there, I'm sorry to say it, but you were late. all of the Recon Corps, you were late, but at least you're good. And he's honest, you know, like he's saying what he's thinking just like that, without thinking twice about it, without really wondering about other people or what they're gonna think about it. I can appreciate that, clearly. But big ego, that's not something that I like. So for now, I'm like that with this character. But it's gonna accept for you to join them, the Recon Corps. That's great. That's all of what you ever wanted, Eren, so that's really great. But he said that his superiors were not gonna be happy about it. I think that you're gonna have to convince a lot of people, Eren. Like rather during this battle you were useful, you managed to close that hole with that rock, and because of you they won that battle, and that was the first one that they won against the Titans since a long time, and they can see that you can be useful, that your power can be useful, that you are representing hope for them. But they lost also a lot of soldiers during that battle, so they can't, you know, go on another battle just like that. And you're telling them that for really winning against the Titans, to know the truth about them, you have to come back to your town to see the secret basement into your old house. Again, 5 years and this secret basement is abandoned, but still you need to go. It's not just to go out, you know, in my mind, I don't know why, I thought that maybe he could go on a mission with some people, you know, some soldiers, and they could go and just make a visit, something like that. They seem to not be okay with that, these soldiers. For them, it can't be so easy. Now that I think about it a little more, it's maybe logical that you can't do that, you can't just make a visit and you have really just to reconquer all of this place, all of this world, but it's gonna take entire years. Like right there, it took them 5 years for all of these Titans to be at the gates of the Second War, and for the Colossal Titan to come and to crash it and all. It's gonna take you years to regain all of this place, you know, with all of these Titans, and to go into your town and all. If you really want to do that, to not do that quickly, I don't know, I really don't know how to imagine that, how it can happen and all. That end for the battle was great, not only because we won, but also because all of them, they saw Eren doing that. And even if it's gonna have to convince a lot of people, because, okay, they saw you doing that, but before that, they also saw you not being able to control the Titan, so it's like something that you can do and something that sometimes can fail. And because of that, because of you, people died, you know, during the time that you fell, so of course they're not gonna be happy about the situation. You still didn't say what happened with the Colossal Titan, you know, how he vanished like that, what you did right there and all. Like, I think that you still need to answer to these questions. I'm glad that, I can't remember who said it, I think that it was Erwin. He said something that I said during my intros and reviews, that this Colossal Titan, the Armored Titan and all, they are like Eren, surely they are made like him, because they are the only ones who are clever, who have a purpose, so it's people like Eren who can do that. You know my theory about that, I think that it's Eren's dad with other people who created the first primitive Titans, and after that who made experiences also to create or to be these clever Titans. And I think that at some point Eren's dad, he was not okay with what this group was doing, and that's why he created his son like that. He made at least these experiences on his son, for his son to be the one to save them, you know, to be against this group. I think that it was something like that. But you know, I have also some other series about these primitive titans. I think that it's humans that they took and they made experiences on them. With time, they understood that they had to do something else, you know, to control the titan from the inside, to have clever titans. I think that there is something like that. We'll see. Jan, I'm glad that you survived. I really think that your evolution can be one of the most interesting. So I'm glad that you survived. Because of your friends. That was such a teamwork, that moment. That was so cool. Oh, I'm sorry for the light. I can see that it's going really dark. I'm sorry. But Marco died. It's really making me sad because during all of this episode, I said a lot, "You're so nice, Marco. You're so nice with Jan, you're supporting him, you're right there for him. All of what you're saying is so nice and you're a good friend, you know, like." So I'm a little sad that he died like that. These writers, they can really kill people just like that, like without any warning, without showing it. Like right there, we didn't see how he died, Marco. I'm wondering, you know, I'm coming back to the Titans. For the first wall, we had the Colossal Titan breaking that wall, and after that, the Armored Titan, he came. It was just after it was without any break. Right there, where was the Armored Titan? Maybe he didn't came because Eren tried to attack the Colossal Titan and the Colossal Titan disappeared, so the Armored Titan never came because of that, because he knew that it was not good to be there. Or maybe it's just one person. Eren, he can be a different Titan each time, like right there we had 2 different Titans, so can it be possible that only one person created the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan? No, I think that it's 2 people. Why, you know, how could you explain that the Armored Titan, right there, it never came? There is a reason behind that. I really hope that one day they're gonna be able to see the world. All of them. I mean, at least Armin and Eren, I want them to see the world. Mikasa, you're in love! Woo! Now it's crystal clear for me. I had doubts about that during episodes, now crystal clear. I'm not sure that it's gonna happen one day. You have feelings for him, love feelings for him for sure. I don't think that he has for you. I'm not even sure that it's even a question. For me, I said it during, I think, the review of the last episode. Eren is full of rage since the beginning, too full of rage to have place for love into it. He loves his friends, he loves his family, don't get me wrong with that, but to think about her love relationship and stuff like that, no. Rage, really, rage, it's something which is motivating him. I need to fight, I need to kill Titans. He's almost programmed for that. Maybe. My first theory about the Titans, it was the fact that they were programmed by someone, by a god or by really someone. It was my first thought about the Titans. Why did I forget that? Ah yes, I didn't think about that theory anymore, because if I have to consider that people created the Titan, for me at first it was not to kill humans. Maybe in fact it was to kill humans since the beginning. If these people are continuing to create new Titans and now to have clever Titans to break the walls, to kill more humans, in fact, yes, maybe they want to kill humans. But for what reason they would do that? We don't know what is outside of these walls. Do we have a big world, like maybe, you know, enemies who are trying to kill us with these Titans, in fact? Who are using them as weapons against you? Like rather you're not fighting in fact for mankind, you are fighting only for the survival of your country. And these people who created these titans, they are just fighting for another country? No. No, because they can't control the titans, so how could they be sure that these titans would not attack them? I don't know. That was cool. That was really cool. I'm glad that I finished, this story about the attack on Trust, and how they took it back. It was a cool session I've been watching. Yes, I cried a little during some moments, but not so much in fact. And during this episode I was so excited, like I was really jumping on my couch like come on, do it and all. That was so great. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.